Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content. Now today, once again, we are doing another updated deck list as opposed to a brand new deck list. I'm probably going to be going back and forth between these two for the most part, also with a couple of live matchups in between, so be on the lookout for that. But today we're actually going to be playing around with METAGROSS. METAGROSS I was really excited about once they announced NECROZMA into the next set, and I really want to try METAGROSS NECROZMA. There's still a couple changes I want to make to this deck. This has not been heavily tested. I think I only played like 3 or 4 games with it, but I am a big fan of like METAGROSS decks in general, and there's a couple of things I want to give a shot here. So actually we're going to do this because we're going to try to make NECROZMA work more often in this game than in other matches. But we're going to go over the deck list. First things first, METAGROSS GX. We all know what METAGROSS GX does. Geotick system means that you can attach a metal energy or a psychic energy from your discard pile to your active Pokemon. And the reason why we're playing such a heavy count of psychic energy, being 5, is because you really only need 2 metal energies attached to METAGROSS at a time. That third energy could be whatever you want. So we have room to attach these extra psychic energies into the deck. It has Giga Hammer, which is 150 damage. You can't use it next turn, but between manually retreating and setting up another METAGROSS relatively easily, plus Guzmas and switches and stuff like that, METAGROSS can attack consistently. It's the same thing with all the other, like Ho-Oh and Lapras and stuff like that. It's all really easy. And then you have Algorithm GX, which is a great GX attack, meaning you can look at the you can take any 5 cards from your deck and put them into your hand. So as long as you don't get end, it's a good GX attack. But we have other GX attacks in the deck we can look at as well. But we are playing a 4-2 or 4-3-4 line. I'm a huge fan of heavy middle evolutions and nowadays, just because you don't want to whiff any evolution ever, even if you do whiff your rare candies. So we are playing a 4-3-4 line of METAGROSS GX, and we're pairing it with NECROZMA GX. Now, what METAGROSS GX is lacking is damage output. 150 damage, 180 with Choice Band, that's good, but sometimes it's just not good enough. That's where NECROZMA comes in. First of all, NECROZMA has Light's End, which means it prevents all damage into this Pokemon by attacks from your normal type Pokemon, which means Drampa, being the biggest normal type Pokemon in the format right now, is essentially irrelevant when fighting against NECROZMA because it can't damage you. But it has 2 very interesting attacks. Prismatic Burst. You have to discard all psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each card you discard this way. So if you have 3 psychic energies on there, which is, most of the time you'll have 2. So let's just say we'll have 2 psychic energies on there. You're doing 120 plus 10, 130 with Choice Band 160. METAGROSS still hits for more. But if you have 3 psychic energies on there through manual attachments, maybe using METAGROSS's ability, you can hit for 60, 120, 180 damage, which is already more than METAGROSS without a Choice Band. 190, which is more than METAGROSS with a Choice Band. And if you do have a Choice Band, 220. That knocks out all stage 2 Pokemon. I don't remember if Muk GX has resistance to Psychic. If it does, then it doesn't knock out Muk GX. But it knocks out every other stage 2 Pokemon I can think of off the top of my head. So, or stage 1 GX Pokemon on stage 2. And if for some reason you have 4 energies attached to NECROZMA, you can hit Gardevoir for 230. It doesn't matter. You already hit Gardevoir for weakness. It literally doesn't matter. But it's a really cool Pokemon. I like it. And also, Black Ray GX pairs really well in METAGROSS decks in general, because this attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX. Sometimes you play stage 2 decks, stage 1 decks, GX and EX decks that METAGROSS can't OHKO. 180, although it is a lot of damage, it doesn't OHKO everything. Also, you're relying on that Choice Band. So if you don't land that Choice Band, you're only hitting 150. That doesn't knock out anything at all, as far as I know, except for, I guess, Marshadow, I guess, Shaman, but was post rotation, so it doesn't matter. Also, all my deck lists are post rotation, just a reminder. So if you can damage their board and then late game use Black Ray GX to get a couple of knockouts, that could win you games. So I'm a huge fan of Black Ray GX in this deck, as well as Prismatic Burst. It gives you a Psychic type attacker as well. It is weak to Psychic, but if you're playing against a deck that uses Psychic attackers, just don't put down NECROZMA. METAGROSS resists Psychic. You're fine. A lot of people are just like, oh, but Garbodor's in the format. You don't want to play NECROZMA. It's a one-of. Just don't put it down. If you lead with it, that's unfortunate. But if you don't lead with it, you'll be fine. We're also playing Mimikyu. I figured since we play Psychic type energies, we could actually throw in a Mimikyu. What I also want to do is throw in that brand new Tapu Lele, the promotion one. It kind of has the same idea, right? If you don't knock out things, you can actually move the energies around and knock out whatever you want. I'm going to be throwing that in whenever it comes out, but for now we're playing, but maybe on top of Mimikyu, but I also really like Mimikyu as well. 70 HP psychic type attacker. No weakness actually, didn't realize that. No resistance either, but it does have the attack copycat. Filch is whatever. If you lead with it and you're stuck, it's a decent attack. You usually want to lead with Vulpix though. But copycat's really cool. If your opponent's Pokemon use an attack that isn't a GX attack during their last turn, use it as this attack. So it's just a nice way to like just say that you have Metagross is down. You don't have an attacker next turn. Just boom, Mimikyu, manually attach, Metagross once. Bam, copycat. Whatever they used last turn, you could copy with this turn. I remember using this against Zolwark, and I ended up knocking out a Zolwark break because they thought they had me by damaging my Metagross and only having like 2 on the bench and putting me in like this weird checkmate position. But then I go in, I threw down the Mimikyu, switched out the Metagross, I manually to use my ability on both from both Metagrosses to my Mimikyu and did the good deed and knocked out Zolwark break, and it put me in a winning position. So I really like Mimikyu in this deck. Mimikyu is a card though, it is a gimmicky card. I'm only putting it in here for fun because we like having fun here. But if you guys don't like it, you could always replace it with maybe another Vulpix. I'm only playing 1 Vulpix. I would like to play 2, but I'm testing if I like Skyla. Because I'm also playing a 1 of Skyla. Skyla, I just feel like I haven't been giving too much credit, and I haven't been playing it a lot in rare candy decks, and I might want to give it a try. But every time I play Skyla, I feel like it just doesn't come through for me. So if I don't like Skyla, I'm probably going to play a second Alolan Vulpix as well, so keep that in mind. But we're also playing 2 Lele. You could bump it up to 3. I always like 3 Lele in the format, but for now, I'm playing 2. Everything else is kind of support for this though. You're playing 1 escape rope just to switch things around, 2 field blowers because Garbodor is still a thing, 4 max potions. It's what makes Metagross so good, being able to retreat, getting rid of all your energies, max potions so they can't knock you out the following turn, while using your ability to attach energies to attack again. I like max potion a lot in this deck. 3 rare candies for evolutions, 1 rescue stretcher. You could bump it up to 2, but I like 1 for now. 4 ultra balls, 1 Bridget because Bridget's good. That's really all there is to it. 3 Guzma. This could also be bumped up to 4 if you wanted to. If you never want to retreat for your energies away. But honestly, you only need 3 in this deck. 4 Ends and 4 Sycamores for consistency. 1 Skyla. I believe 4 choice bands because choice bands are kind of super important in this deck if you want to get knockouts. And then we are playing, what is it? 7 metal energies and 5 psychic, but that's gonna be the deck, guys. It's all post rotation, so hopefully I can find some decent matches. If I don't find a decent match, I could probably ask for challenges on Discord, but it's Metagross. Metagross can usually handle its own on the ladder. Metagross is a good deck. Same thing with Gardevoir. That's why we did so well in that Gardevoir video. Although in the past couple of days, I've been playing Gardevoir on the ladder, and everybody and their mother are playing metal builds, and it's so impossible to play. It's impossible. Gardevoir is so frustrating to play right now. Because first of all, although the deck is really, really good, in the end it's still a stage 2 deck, and if you're playing a stage 2 deck, it's just kind of awkward because you will clunk up sometimes. Hello. I don't like how they give you notifications now because they bother me. Like, just notifications themselves bother me. And I don't like how they give you notifications if you say hello, as if I didn't see it. It's right here. Do I have to click on it to make it not being notified? Alright, so we mulligan, that's fine though. Alolan Vulpix lead is amazing. We also have a Bridget for the turn as well. And we're going second. So it's kind of good. Because we get to discard 2 energy cards. Ooh, we're playing against this though, which is going to be kind of awkward. So now we have to manually attach. Then again, it is weak to Psychic, so we could just attack with 1 by putting 1 Psychic energy on NECROZMA and just beating all of them non-stop. So I might actually do that. I mean, we have to put the other 2 energies as well, but if we keep Vulpix in the back and just do that non-stop, we should be able to win, right? Plus Vulpix next turn can beacon and get us Metagross. We have rare candy in hand. They're gonna play parallel, which is a good play on their part for sure. Especially since, that's awkward. What do I toss? We're probably not gonna need this. Do I just toss the rare candy as well? I guess I'll toss the rare candy and the metal energy. It's okay though, we don't have to play this too fast. We can patiently play this. As long as I can manually attach to a NECROZMA, I'm okay. Although I do have to be careful. Whatever, I have to be careful anyways. I'm just going to get the... do I get it though? I I think I play patiently. I don't think I have a reason to evolve into a bunch of Metagross. I'm just gonna grab NECROZMA now. I'm gonna play N, and then I'm gonna Beacon. I'm gonna start manually attaching. We don't even have to play Bridget anymore because we got a decent hand. Do this, this. We can attach here, and we can Beacon. That way we're out of delinquent range as well. We only have one Metang in the deck. Mimikyu doesn't do anything for us. I'll grab a Lele just in case. Yeah, we'll do this. Because Lele can get a Skyla if I want a Metagross for some reason. But like this matchup doesn't really seem to do anything as far as Metagross goes. I just want to attack with a NECROZMA a couple times. So hopefully I can run into all my psychic energies. I didn't want to get rid of that, but I don't know. I didn't think that play all the way through. If I kept the psychic energy, I would have been fine. But I was left with only one card left in my hand in the end anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. Like he can judge me all he wants. We'll see how far we can take this matchup. Oh, he is gonna put down Lele. That's cute. That's really cute. So now we can't use Lele and he's gonna judge us, which is fine. I don't really care. I don't really need the Lele. I just kind of had it in my hand. But I should have seen that coming because I played this deck before. I didn't even think about captivating Pokebuff. So that was actually me just not paying attention. He's gonna judge me though, which is fine. I had Sycamore in hand, so I guess he did want to get rid of that Sycamore. Max, okay, we got another Sycamore, which is great. We can just thin out the deck a little bit more. I know that like he might be playing Handiwork, but for the time being, I actually don't mind thinning out my deck. We don't need Max Potion. Yeah, we don't need Max Potion. We can get a Metang, and then we can play Sycamore here. And hopefully we can get some more energies to manually attach. As long as I get one Psychic Energy, I'm fine. There it is. We'll attach it now. Hopefully he doesn't discard it though. If he does discard it, that could be awkward. So I'm actually not going to do that yet. Yeah, we'll do that for now because I'm afraid of him discarding it. And we can Beacon. Yeah, we'll Beacon. Metagross. And that's it. Just Metagross. We have 2 Metangs prize, which is awkward. I guess I could have got Rare Candy and got 2 Metagrosses. But I don't feel a need to. Like, honestly, I don't even want to put down Metagrosses this matchup. I'm just waiting for a chance to potentially get a knockout. Okay, so now that he has this, he has 150 HP. Which means I no longer get a knockout without my Field Blower. I do play 2 Field Blowers. So there's that benefit. Maybe I can run into my other one. Actually, I can Skyla for it as well. He's going to end me, which is whatever. I have 4 more Psychic Energies in the deck. And a Field Blower. There's my Field Blower. There's my Psychic Energy. Oh, if I could just retreat, that'd be ideal. I guess I could get Escape Rope, right? And just, ooh, I can Guzma as well, which I probably am going to do. Let's Guzma. I just want to get some knockouts. I'm banging another Metang. I can get a Metagross down as well. We're never gonna be able to use our abilities though, so I shouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, we're never gonna be able to use our abilities. And I'm only gonna get so many knockouts. Regardless, we'll Prismatic Burst. We'll get 1 knockout here. There's another Beldum. We can put down that Beldum. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't. I have to be careful though. I can't lose all my energies. There are 1, 2, I believe there's 7 Psychic, 7 Metal, 5 Psychic, right? So that means what? 13 and 12 energies, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 7 energies left, so I have to make sure I can attach 2 metals to a. That's awkward. I have to make sure I can attach 2 metals to a Metang with time. I just have to make sure I keep getting them. Yeah, I don't have to play too much here. I shouldn't play too much here. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else, I think. I'll keep playing patiently. I don't have a reason to play too quickly. Alright. Nice and patient. Do I want to get Metagross now? I want to get a Draw Supporter, but I think I can wait. I hate that I'm not attaching an energy this turn, though. It's awkward. We'll pass though. We'll just pass. Alright, he's playing this pretty smart. There's our Sycamore. I guess we can start playing stuff now. Yeah, we'll just start playing stuff now. We'll get rid of these two. We don't need max potion. We don't need any of this stuff in my hand. I am gonna get METAGROSS now though, because I do want to attack with METAGROSS. So it's just nice. It's just nice to have it. I do want to start attaching to a METAGROSS to attack with. I hate that I'm losing Skyla here, because Skyla was my way to get escape rope later in the game. But there's my escape rope now. We will start attaching here. Next turn we can just start attacking with METAGROSS. Guzma it up. We can actually get down another METAGROSS, but I don't want to. I have to be careful. If I get down another METAGROSS, I could put myself in a bad position. Next turn we can. How do I do this? I can escape rope into METAGROSS. Then I can Guzma out. Is that what I want to do? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess we'll find out though. He's in a Seeker. Oh. Ugh. The sign of not post-rotation. The Seeker. He's going to go ahead and get rid of my active energy. Which is fine. Is there anything else you can do? Not really. I don't think so. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll Guzma this. Yeah. We'll go ahead and start getting more knockouts. Having this attachment here for next turn after we escape rope is going to be pretty clutch. I am going to actually attach this. I don't want to lose all my psychic energies right away. We can algorithm later. For now, we're just going to Giga Hammer. If he gets rid of my energy, it's going to be awkward for sure. But I think between... I don't know, actually. I don't have Ranger in this deck, so it's not like I can use Ranger. Dude, I love how we had 2 Beldums prize, so whenever we didn't play Bridget and played N, we actually got both of our Beldums off that N. Alright, let's see if he can get rid of my energy. Because I can't attack next turn. He'd have to get rid of 2 energies. Which is not a big deal. It doesn't look like they're playing Plumeria. Plumeria is the threat to me. He's on Team Rocket's handiwork, so that's game, right? That's GG. Yeah, that's game. Cool. Alright, METAGROSS, good job coming through like this. Well played. I didn't do anything. Actually, to be fair, I played that pretty well, right? Alright. Well, there goes that. That's I hate whenever we have weird games like this, but whatever. A win is a win. We'll go ahead and get another game. I'll go ahead and play one. I think we'll end the video with one of my viewers. Let me see. Let me go ahead and go to my Discord and ask if anyone's available to play. Anyone around for a quick post rotation match? I'll go ahead and keep that open. It's kind of awkward that I'm keeping it open because it's blocking my audio. So if anything goes wrong with my audio, just know it's not my fault. It's not my fault, even though it's totally my fault. Alright, awkward hand is awkward. I always record these really, really early in the morning though, so I don't know if anyone's even awake, to be honest. But we'll see what we're playing against. Select Grass Dark, don't know what that is. Zoroark Golisopod. Okay, I can see this deck in action. I haven't seen this deck in action yet, and I would like to actually see it. What's going on with it? People keep saying I should play this over what I've been playing. I really like Golisopod with a bunch of Super Scoop Ups, Acerolas, and Guzmas because that's kind of what makes the deck good. You're avoiding knockouts while consistently attacking for big damage. But Zoroark is interesting. I guess Zoroark beats like... What matchups does Zoroark beat nowadays? I actually don't know. This opening hand is kind of weird. I can bridge it, I guess. Is there a reason to bridge it? There might be a reason to bridge it. But then I can't retreat, right? At least if I could also just play N and try to get a psychic energy or an energy to discard. I'm gonna do that. I don't really need choice band this matchup. This is gonna be a good matchup for NECROZMA because after I don't damage something, and since they're probably playing not a lot of Super Scoop Ups and Acerola, this will probably be one of those matchups that I like. For NECROZMA to use his GX attack after I put a lot of damage on the board. So I'm actually going to hold on to NECROZMA. I'm not going to put it down quite yet. Let me get N here because I don't want to lose my hand. I could have played Bridget, but then I'll be stuck. So yeah, that's why I'm not playing Bridget right now. We will play N though. There's our Psychic Energy. We even have Rare Candy, which is amazing. So I want to get 2 Beldums. Psychic Energies in the discard pile is ideal because that's exactly what I want down there. Alright, we'll go ahead and do this, and hopefully we can successfully Beacon to get 2 more Beldums. I know that we're playing against Zoroark, and this might not be the best. The matchup is kind of weird though. I don't know if I like the matchup for Zoroark. But we do get a definite one Metagross next turn, as long as he doesn't end us. 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 160 with Choice Band. It's a lot of damage, but it's manageable. I don't know if they play Dark Energies. I don't know if Zoroark, if Gliscod plays Dark Energies with their Gliscods. I don't really like it. I guess you could play Rainbow though. You can get away with probably a couple of Rainbow games. Zoroark can knock out my Vulpix, which is like whatever, I guess. We can Algorithm as well if he does choose to knock me out, which looks like he will. As long as he doesn't Guzma me, because I don't want to lose my Beldum. He's on a Skyla though, so Skyla can't, unless he plays Catcher and lands it. I don't see Skyla getting him my Beldum. He might just want to play N or get a, oh, Flowstone's good as well. I don't know why he played that as a supporter for the turn. I guess unless he's like doesn't have a draw supporter. Maybe he just wants to get his Gliscod plays off. I can see that as well. The Mind Jack will be a knockout. We are going to try to Algorithm here, and that's one less Pokemon on our bench as well. That is not a GX, so we can actually, we'll take those. We don't want to play down too many Pokemon, so once again, we will take those. We only have 1 Psychic Energy down there. I think we need a Metal Energy to attack. No, it's any energy. That's good. We do this. We do this. We can Rare Candy. I don't want to play N. I don't have a reason to play N. I don't have a reason to Field Blower right now either, so I'm not too worried about it. We will Geotech. I will go ahead and Algorithm here, because I don't have anything else to do. I wanted to use Black Ray this game, but we're stuck, and I don't want to do too much whenever we're this stuck. So unfortunately the Black Ray play might be gone, but I think we can work around it. You can get 2, as long as it doesn't look like you can end too, which is why I want to take advantage of this. I want to take full advantage of this. I want to get Metal Energies and Ultra Ball. Oh, if I get Ultra Ball, I can get one. I can get rid of 1 Metagross, right? Because I'm gonna Ultra Ball for the Metagross. That way, I can put the Metal Energies in the discard pile, use my ability, play N, get 2 more Metagross down, and have all the energies I need to attach while keeping a Max Potion in my hand. There we go. That should be good, right? I'm trying to think if there's anything better. Yeah, because we Ultra Ball these 2 away. Metagross 1, Ultra Ball for the second Metagross, and Metagross 2. Have this, play this, attack, and boom. Yeah, that should be good. He has to knock out if he needs to knock out a Beldum this turn if he wants to disrupt me a lot. Oh, that could be a problem. He might be able to pull it off now. Okay, but that means I don't have to Max Potion this turn, which is okay. We'll see. Maybe he'll play Lele for like an N, which is probably even better for him, honestly. Oh, but he doesn't have Lele? Unless he has N in his hand, which would be really, really awkward and really, really smart on his part to play that Skyla acting like he doesn't have N. When he does, ah, man, that was a good play on his part. That was a good play on his part. I should have seen that coming because he did play Skyla very confidently, but like whatever. We can make do. We still have Max Potion. What, I don't know what just happened outside. It looked like sounds like somebody dropped a cup. We need another Metal Energy. Another Beldum. He won't get a knockout here. He only do like 150, which is like whatever. We have Max Potion, so once again, not a big deal. Rare Candy Metagross is amazing here, but I don't have a draw supporter, so I can't afford to do that. That's awkward. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So I have to Max Potion, right? Yeah, we'll Max Potion. I will manually attach. I want to put Metal Energies down there though. Let me think about this. Because I'm not going to end, I'm going to Sycamore. So I'm going to lose this Rare Candy. We'll attach here. We'll manually attach a Metal. No, we won't. We will get rid of the Metal. We'll manually attach a Psychic. We'll get Lele. I hate that I have to play so many Leles. The NECROZMA's looking like a powerful attacker late game though, so we have to be careful there. Because we get knockouts from full with on Gliscod. We'll attach. We'll go ahead and do this. All I need now is just 1 Rare Candy, right? One rare candy Metagross, probably not going to happen because we already got rid of one. But we have only one more left in the deck. And like I think two more Ultra Balls, so odds are not in my favor. But if we get it, that's great because we can actually start doing damage on the board. We didn't get it though, which is fine. It's not a big deal. We have another Max Potion. We have another Metagross. We have a Fairy Energy in hand. We'll be okay. I am gonna get rid of that Floatstone though. Is that even this? You know, I am gonna get rid of that Floatstone because if he does choose to do the thing, we'll be okay. We won't be in a bad position. I could Geotech. Potentially retreat, right? Well, if I get down another Metagross, I want to attack with this one. That's the only one I can attack with. So I don't think I'll retreat. I think I'll keep the energy. I don't think I have to do the thing either. Yeah, we'll just pass. If I do the thing, is it worth? I'm trying to think if it's worth it. No, if he yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and pass. Because the thing is, if he Guzmas me and he keeps my energies on Metagross, I don't have any energies. I won't have enough energies to attack next turn. He's going to stand in here. See if he has another Floatstone or another N or something like that. We'll find out. He's in a Guzma. What's he going for? The Metang? He's probably going for the Metang, right? Yeah, it's awkward. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Alright, that's fine though. He's playing really smart, so I can't even get mad at him. We're still gonna attack next turn, which is okay. It's just not the attack I wanted. I could Guzma myself, knock out this Lele, get some prizes. Because I am in an awkward position. But I only played 2 Leles, never mind, I can't even do that. I could get another Metang down. Maybe I can top deck a rare candy or something. I can't play Lele for Skyla anymore. I don't even think I have Skyla anymore. No, I still do, so there's that as well. What did he just do? I don't remember what he just did. Oh, he just played down Skyline and got a draw supporter. He's in a choice band. It's fine, I guess. What did he put in his hand? I don't know what he put into his hand. He got a Kukui? Does Kukui get a knockout for him? I actually don't know. I don't think it does. I have to get another Beldum. I'm gonna be stuck, but I have to get knockouts soon. I have to keep an energy in hand. We'll get a Beldum here. Or I mean Metang, not Beldum. Hopefully he doesn't play Guzma after Guzma after Guzma. It looks like he's playing post rotation, but you never know. They might just whip out the VS Seeker out of nowhere. We will Geotech. We'll start putting some damage on the board. It's my phone, ignore that. And we'll go ahead and just hit this man with 180. I'll just keep him at only 30 HP left, which we can take advantage of later. There's another Glisspod. He doesn't have the thing anymore. He doesn't have Floatstone. Kukui does not get him a knockout, even if he gets a DCE. Actually, no, yeah, he doesn't get a knockout. He did get another Floatstone though. He probably got off the Kukui. That's kind of insane. That's insane that he got that. That's really annoying. But he doesn't get a knockout. We have Max Potion. We can retreat. We can attach. We can Metagross shenanigans. We'll get our knockout. I don't know why he did it this way though. Because we get 2 easy prizes here. We even have Guzma. No, I have to preserve the Guzma. We'll go ahead and retreat. Because Guzma is going to come in clutch later. Do this. Max Potion. Manually attach. We'll get our knockout here. That's what matters. Geotech. Get our metal energies. We'll keep the psychic energies down there. Because we only need psychic energies for Necrozma later. Geotech. And we'll get 2 prizes here. And it's going to come in handy because our hand is dead. We will Giga Hammer. And if we get an energy, off of these 2 prizes or off the top deck, we can Guzma without having to get rid of any of our energies and knock out Lele at the same time. We have an N and an energy. There we go. Because now we can Guzma, manually attach to Lele. Actually, we don't even have to manually attach. We can use our Metagross's ability. Guzma is so good in this deck. But with Choice Band, we can actually knock out this. So actually, oh yeah, with the manual attachment, it's actually really handy. Because we can actually manually attach, double Metagross, boom. While keeping only 3 Pokemon on our bench. He can't knock out Lele's because there's only 3 Pokemon on our bench. He can knock them out with a Kukui and Grass Energy and things like that. But he has to Guzma, and he can't Guzma at the same time as doing that. I think I am gonna go for the Lele knockout though, because that keeps my energies on this Metagross, which is gonna be kind of handy later. Do I have 2 down here? That's all that matters. Oh, I don't have 2 down there. Ah, man. That does make things a little bit more difficult now. Oh, wait a minute, no it doesn't, right? I Lysander this, I Guzma this, go into Lele. No, I can't do that either. No, I can't. I can retreat manually right now into Lele. Guzma, bring out the Metagross. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Go into Lele. Manually attach Guzma up this thing. It's unfortunate, but this is the way I have to do it. Well, Geotech. I think I have to keep 1 Metal Energy down there. Alright, we'll keep 1 Metal Energy down there, or 2 I guess, because that's going to be handy later. We only need 2 Metal Energies attached to a Metagross at a time. We're going to knock out here, we get another 2 prizes. Knocking out 2 Zoroarks shouldn't be too bad. He has to get Guzma if he wants to get more knockouts. Lele's we want to take advantage of before he plays Scoop Up or Ace Roll. There's another Metal Energy. If I could just, dude, if I can put down NECROZMA like real quick, like that'd be kind of handy. If I can like get a NECROZMA plus Psychic Energy right now, whew, that'd be kind of heat. All right, let's see if he can do the thing. He needs a Guzma if he wants to knock out. So see, oh there it is. All right, that's unfortunate, but he does reset my attacker, which is good because I still have Lele, so I can finish off this Golisopod with my own Guzma. Which means he has to knock out Lele, which he can't knock out Lele. Because once again, this is why I don't like playing Golisopod with Zoroark, because you can't even knock out Lele's. I'm going to keep my hand like this because I have no reason to not keep my hand like this. We'll just Giga Hammer here. Let's see if he does play Acerolas or Super Scoop Ups, because it's kind of hard to fit them into this deck. But we'll find out right now, because we have Guzma in hand. So we just Guzma out this Golisopod next turn, use Metagross's ability, and then we get our knockout. And neither this or this can knock out Lele right now without Kukui. So he needs Kukui if he wants to knock out Lele, but if he plays Kukui, he can't bring out Lele unless he plays Pokemon Catcher. So Metagross once again proving how much of a monster it is. Metagross is one of those decks that day one, I don't know if you guys saw it a long time ago, but whenever Guardians Rising got announced, I started doing competitive analysis videos, and I remember in my video saying, okay, so the best way to play this Metagross deck is just pure Metagross, no Solgaleo, just Metagross, Max Potion, manually retreat. What's he doing? That was cute. That was a good play. But we still have Guzma, so it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. Oh, that does matter, actually. No, actually, it depends on this N. I'm gonna have to play this N now. That makes things awkward. We have the Geotech. I could Tapu Cure if he ever damaged me. That would've been funny. Let me get a Metal Energy. Alright, we're gonna play this N here. If we can just get a Psychic Energy, or an Energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 here. 6, 7, 8. We should have 4 more energies in the deck. Do I want to base my play off of this? I could just Guzma, right? Because no matter what, I get a knockout next turn. No, that's not true. Let me think about this play, actually. If I Guzma, I can knock out a Zoroark, get 1 more prize. If I don't Guzma, and I play N, I'm emptying my hand a little bit. But if I get an energy, I win the game. It will take me 2 turns to win the game, but if I don't Guzma now, I'm probably going to lose it. If he brings out either Pokemon, Lele can't knock out a Zoroark, but that could bring him the game back. So actually, I want to N, because the only way for me to win is to N. It's the only way for me to win. Because if he... we whiffed. Well, wait a minute. No, I can just manually retreat, right? Why am I doing this? I can just retreat and attack. I'm sorry, guys. It's once again, I just woke up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just retreat and attack. Now I win. Oh, I don't know why I thought I couldn't attack. In my head, I was like, I have to Guzma this turn, right? Like, I don't have a choice. I need to Guzma. And I was like, if I Guzma, I lose this knockout. But yeah, I win that game. Never mind. Forget that. Forget the last couple of seconds. Let me check Discord real quick. It doesn't look like anybody was around. So, I mean, that was fine. That was 2 good games, right? We got to show off the deck. I didn't get to attack with NECROZMA, though. And I want to attack with NECROZMA. We'll make this a longer video. We'll make this a longer video than normally. I want to attack with NECROZMA. I want to show off how much damage NECROZMA can do. METAGROSS is such a strong deck, though, guys. Like, it's one of those few decks I actually don't mind building IRL. But it's like stage 2 decks, right? Like, I always feel awkward playing stage 2 decks. But I really like Gardevoir, and I really like METAGROSS, and they're gonna be 2 high contenders, and that's gonna make Volcanion a contender, which I don't like Volcanion, so awkward. Alright, let's just go ahead and get heads here. Go first. I can never get a first turn Pokemon. That's weird. I don't know what my opponent's playing though. Something psychic, maybe Espeon, maybe Espeon Garb. It's the first thing that comes to mind. I don't know what else they could play. I don't know why they showed me my own mulligan. I know it was in my hand. There we go. Ooh, there's a NECROZMA. It's kind of weird. We do have Psychic Energies to discard as well, which is handy. All right, let's see what they're doing, because we're going first. So that means we get a. Oh, I don't actually know. Why are they drawing twice? I thought I only mulliganed once. It is. Oh, good. We got the. Okay, that top deck Sycamore is actually the clutchest thing I've ever seen. Let me drop you. And you. I have 4 of those, which is why I'm going to do it that way. So grab Lele, Bridget. Yeah, Bridget's in the deck. Lele. Yes, hopefully I can top deck a Psychic Energy. That'd be kind of nice. Because then I could Sycamore it away, right? And then I could just get a bunch of rare candy Metagrosses, right? Yeah. Thinking positively? Let's think positively out here. Let's Bridget here. 1, 2, 3. Do I just do that? Do I need Beacon? I might need Beacon. He might get a knockout next turn, but it's Espeon. I don't think they can get a knockout next turn. So I'm just going to pass here. I don't want to play Espeon, but I really want to get knockouts with NECROZMA. Like, I don't care if it loses me the game. I want to get some knockouts with NECROZMA. We have a good matchup here. If it is SP Guard, we have a really decent matchup. Because, you know, we tank hits. The only issue is the other Garbodor. Floatstone Garb could be annoying. The Ability Lock Garb could be annoying for this game. But let's see what my opponent does. If they end me, that's great. If they don't end me, that's also great. Because we can escape rope. We don't have to manually attach to switch around. We can manually attach to a different Pokemon instead. She's also playing Bridget. I don't know why I was like questioning genders. It's not like it matters. Alright, let's see. Trub. Or only 2 Trubishes, keeping 1 bench space open for another Lele. No, just 3 Trubishes. Alright. Sounds good to me. See if you have a Psychic Energy in hand to confuse me. Play down some tools for me though, so I can use my Field Blower and not feel guilty about getting rid of it. Just put down some Floatstones. Just do it. That's not. Oh, that's unfortunate. Play a Floatstone down though. Tails A. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. No Floatstone, but I'll take it. Choice Band. I will also take. I will attach Choice Band to a Metang. Or Beldum. I don't know what's happening anymore. Let me go ahead and get Vulpix here. What's going to come out? Tell me what's going to come out. Show me the magic. We already have 3 items in there. 4 items, actually. That's 80 damage. That's awkward. So now his Garbodor can take easy, or cheap, free knockouts, which is going to be awkward for me to deal with. I'm going to play down NECROZMA now. Sad. I really wanted to abuse NECROZMA, but this is not the video where I can successfully do it. Rare candies? Oh, no. No rare candies. We'll Beacon here. No, not even an energy for the turn. That's so awkward. Maybe they'll end us. It's a rare candy Metagrosses. That'd be kind of nice. Go ahead and play the end. Just play the end for me. You have a big old hand. Big old. Don't have it. Don't you dare get those Floatstones. All right. Don't you dare turn off these abilities. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. Don't put it down. Dang it, he put it down. That's fine though. We have Skyla. But I want to use Skyla for rare candy. so it's awkward. So there's the Garb. Garb could potentially get knockouts. He just doesn't own psychic energies apparently. Oh, that's so weird. All right, let's do this. Ooh, I definitely want a Field Blower, but the chances of us using Field Blower is kind of weird. Because I want to get energies, but I can't Sycamore this turn. I have to Sycamore next turn. Maybe if I Skylight for Field Blower right now, that would make him uncomfortable, right? Let me just Skylight for Field Blower now. That would probably potentially make him end me. Yeah, I'm not going to play it yet, but I'm going to get it for the time being. We'll get Metagross. I'm just trying to force him to end me, right? Metagross, Metang. Maybe if I get down to Beldum as well. I could just not get a Pokemon in my hand. I don't have any more Lele's though. We'll just get a 1 of Metang. How about that? We'll just act like everything's prized. So if he ends me here, that's good. It'd be very good if he ends me, because we get a free turn of using abilities, which is going to be handy if we can. Oh, there's the end. There it is. That's what I wanted to see. Because I need energies in my hand. Is he finally going to evolve? Oh, he didn't evolve. Oh, because he turned off his own abilities. That's right. And we get Metagross. Why do we get? Oh, I mean, I'll take it. That's actually really good for me. But I didn't get any I didn't get any energies yet. Still, this is so awkward. This is so awkward. Awkward is awkward. We'll do this. We'll do this. And I guess we'll end. Let's get some attachments. Come on, let's give me some of those sweet energies, bruh. Some of those sweet, delicious energies, bruh. Why do I keep getting the same hand over and over again? This is getting a little bit absurd. It's a tiny bit absurd. Let's Beacon. Get this. Play the slow game, you know. He seems stuck. I keep getting stuck. He can hit me for 80, but 80 is not enough damage to knock out anything that's of relevance. He can knock out this if he wants. Once I get Field Blower, things will be looking kind of nice. So hopefully we can get a Field Blower here. We do play 2 for a reason. Although these ends keep getting in the way. And these max potions as well. But that's fine. We could actually use these max potions and ends. Once I get down 3 Metagrosses and I can stop him from putting down more tools, we're in a really good position after that. Let's see if he finally gets Espeon. I think that's what he's going to go for now, just to start doing damage. Yep, there it is. NECROZMA, I need you to work. I need these things to stop happening. All this ability locks and shenanigans. We don't need that. We don't need that in our house, in our life. It's just toxicity, man. You know what I'm saying? He's going to end me, thankfully. Please get me Field Blower energy right now. Field Blower and energy right now. Let's get it. Let's get this money. There's our rare candies. Oh, he has a Field Blower too, which is awkward because that gives him a lot more damage output. But there's only 5 items down there right now. So we'll be fine. Honestly, if we put down a Mimikyu and manage, we still need to get that Field Blower though. If I got Field Blower right now, that'd be really good because I can knock this out and then go from there. Oh man, I need Field Blowers, guys. I need them. I need them. Maybe we can top deck a Metagross. I don't know. Honestly, I just rather top deck a Sycamore. I'll get rid of a bunch of items and not put me in a really bad place, but I'm not a fan of what's going on right now. Maybe I should play a 3-count Field Blower, because I know that's a lot of people have been saying. Not to me personally, but like in other videos that I watch of other people playing games, like 3 counts of Field Blower is actually not a bad idea. How am I going to do this? We'll just do this for now, whatever. Oh, there it is. Dope. At least we don't get to lose this. But we didn't get Sycamore, which is awkward. I can algorithm. I don't want to attach there. That's too risky. I guess I have to algorithm, huh? All right, let's algorithm. We'll get some stuff that we need. We have all of our metagrosses down, so Field Blower, N, Sycamore, Energy. I don't know what else I could really use. Field Blower means we get our knockout. N and Sycamore means I have options as to what I want to play as my draw supporter in case I don't want to lose all these cards. It depends. He'll only be doing 60, I believe 70 damage with his Espeon, which is fine. I have more energies down there, which is awkward. Maybe I have Guzma in my hand still, so I can still. Oh, there's the N. I'm about to say I could Guzma this out to get a knockout, preserve the Field Blower, and play N later. We'll see what we get off this N. Where are my Field Blowers, bruh? This is so awkward. I'm also not getting any energies at all. How am I playing 12 energies and whiffing nonstop? This is ridiculous. And people keep telling me, only play 10 energies, Aura. 10 energies is what's good. And then they're wrong. It's another Psychic. I guess we'll attach, right? I mean, what else can I really do here? I'll play N. Still no Field Blower. 60, 90 plus 60. It's 140. 140 minus 20 is 120. He doesn't get a knockout. So I guess we'll just let that be. We have Guzma. I don't know what that does for us though. I'm just trying to think of like, how am I gonna win this? You know what I mean? Like I'm not too sure what I want to do. Oh, excuse me. He should only be doing 120 damage, right? Yeah, because he did 100 last time, so with an extra energy attachment, he should be doing 120. So we should survive. We can max potion. We can stall out for a little bit while I wait to draw my Field Blower or my right, you know, if I keep attaching manually and end up getting the knockout that I want. He's doing 130. All right, we got Sycamore. Max potion. If I play Sycamore, I'm losing Guzma, so I don't want to lose any Guzmas. So I think I have to play N here. So we're gonna go ahead and play N. Still no Field Blower, but we did get Guzma and another Metal Energy, so we can at least knock out a Garb and just start going from there. We also have Max Potion as well. If he puts down another Garb, we will still have more Guzmas and Field Blowers in the deck, so we can just keep working around it. I don't know if he plays more than one. Most decks only play one. Maybe he plays a 2-2 split. I've seen my buddy Luis actually plays a 2-2 split in his deck, which I think is pretty strong. The Psychic here is only going to do like so much, so we're not worried about it. And we can finally knock out this Garb. I don't know why that took a million years to pull off, but we'll go ahead and Giga Hammer this so we can use abilities again. And with abilities, we can actually bring this game back. We just have to be careful about our item count, which is already really high. There's another Guzma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 140 damage. 8. So 160 with choice bands 190. So we will be able to knock this out. I want to attack with this so bad. You know, actually NECROZMA is cool because it gets a knockout from full on Espeon, which means next turn, if I feel like doing a prize exchange, I can actually knock out Espeon. He'll knock out my NECROZMA with Garbodor, but in the very least we pulled that off, right? He's not attacking with Garbodor at all this game though. I mean, it doesn't matter, I just manually retreat, right? Oh, he's gonna get another one down. Ugh. He's in Sycamore. Alright, hopefully he doesn't have another one down, or maybe he whiffs his rescue stretchers. I don't know what else he plays in this deck, but I guess we'll find out right here. Did he get it? Because if he didn't get it, we get a free knockout here. He'll get one too, but at least we get one as well. He has a Field Blower, so he's going to increase the damage output that he can do, but he still can't get a knockout. It takes a lot of items for him to get a knockout on a NECROZMA. On my Metagrosses, I mean. And he can't Guzma this turn. If he attacks me, that's fine. I can manually retreat, max potion it, go into NECROZMA, get a knockout. He'll knock me out. Metagross will get a knockout again. Yeah, that's fine with me. Manual attachments as well are handy. How many psychic energies are down here? We only really need 2 because that's 6120. With weakness we get a knockout. So I guess we can take advantage. And also attach an energy to a METAGROSS, which we will do here. We will do this. And we will double Geotech. And if we do get our Mimikyu, we do get a knockout on Garb because he has plenty of items down there. So hopefully we can find our Mimikyu. I can actually find it soon. So actually, you know what? That'll be kind of interesting. We get one more attack with METAGROSS, right? And we'll Geotech. Get some psychic energies on there. We get one more attack with METAGROSS. And then we Mimikyu, messing up the prize exchange again. Psychic. And one metal. Mimikyu will be able to knock out any Garb with ease. In fact, I wish I got the Mimikyu instead of getting them in NECROZMA. It would have been a smarter play, but I just really want to attack with NECROZMA in this video because NECROZMA is such a good attacker in this deck and I haven't shown it off yet. Then again, like, it's whatever. We haven't fought a Ninetales deckless at Glyspot. Well, we did fight Glyspot, but I wasn't able to set up the NECROZMA because we had a really rough start. But in Glyspot, we could have won if we were able to set up a bunch of NECROZMA or a bunch of METAGROSSes because NECROZMA hits for 210 with 3 energies and a choice band, or actually 220. But yeah, that's fine because we get a knockout in exchange. And then all we have to do is, well, not too much, right? Because we can manually attach here. I can Guzma as well if I get choice band, which I'm not really worried about getting. Also, I don't even think I have any left. I think no, we have one more left, but we don't really need it. I can get another NECROZMA too. Do I win? Okay, if I get a knockout here, I can get NECROZMA for game. Right? Yeah, if I get a knockout here, I can Guzma NECROZMA for game. Ooh, that's handy. Oh, I need, ooh, that's actually, no, it's fine. So as long as I have the psychic energy in my hand, we get it. Geotech. Yeah. Okay, so I need him to not turn off abilities and not end me, and then we get NECROZMA for game next turn because we can just Guzma it up. We'll Giga Hammer. And he can't win next game either. So he needs to get rid of his Lele or something. I don't know. He needs to play Ace Rolla or Super Scoop Up or something. And not end me. Do not end me. I repeat, do not end me. Because we win next turn if you don't end me. I mean, how many cards does he have left? He played 3 Seekers. Maybe these decks only play 3 Seekers. He already played 4 Ends. He has, like, what, 1 Sycamore left? If he plays that 4th Seeker, I guess that would be annoying. We can still get Mimikyu off the end and Rescue Stretcher as well. I mean, as long as we get these cards, we get a knockout and Guzma. He's in Kukui though, so I think we win. Wait a minute, no, that's fine. Even if he does knock us out through whatever means he has to knock us out, we still win. Hey, that's my boy NECROZMA coming through. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a video where we can get a knockout because now, since we don't have any choice bands, we actually knock out Lele for game because NECROZMA hits 190 without choice band. So unless he like gets a Fighting Fury Belt out of nowhere, that'd be. Could you talk about counter decks, man? This man pulls out a Fighting Fury Belt for game. That'd be wild. Have I ever got my second Field Blower? I have 14 cards off the deck, and I've never got my second Field Blower. He doesn't get a knockout here, so this is GG. We play Rescue Stretcher. We get NECROZMA back. We attach, we Guzma, and we get knockout. Boom. There you go. That's why NECROZMA is good. Double Psychic Energy, hitting for 190. We never got to use the GX attack, but I mean, we haven't been in a position where it would have been that useful. We managed to win that Glyspot game anyways, but yeah, there we go. All right, this is a good video. This is a good video. I'm a fan of this. I am a fan. He didn't let me get that knockout though. How am I supposed to get that pack? How am I supposed to do the things that I want to do? But anyways, that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Let's go ahead and go to the deck. I don't know why I'm doing my outro here when it should be with the deck that you guys want to see. But yeah, as you guys could see, if we used Mimikyu, it would have been really smart because Mimikyu would have given us our Mimikyu would have been a way to skew the prize exchange a little bit more. Although it doesn't really matter in the end. METAGROSS was handy. It's just a good matchup in general. But NECROZMA is a boss because we don't really need 4 choice bands and matchups like that because we will be able to hit the 170 up numbers with NECROZMA, because we can hit 190 as long as you have your MetaGross set up. A lot of you guys that play MetaGross or have played against MetaGross know that it's actually not that hard to set up a bunch of MetaGrosses down, especially as the game goes on and on and on. Another Foulplayz could be handy if you want to play it over Scythagang. Scythagang did force my opponent to play an N. I kind of like the way it's built right now. I haven't had any issues with it. Besides, you know, the occasional, oh, you're playing a stage 2 deck, so you are going to get donked every now and then if you get stuck. 3 rare candies is good. 3 Guzmas is good. 4 draw supporter. The energy count I like a lot more than my original energy count. Having those, as you guys see, having all of those psychic energies didn't really mess you up, because once again, you only need 2 metals if you want to attack. 2 field blowers. I want to up the field blower count. That's what I do want to do. Maybe instead of playing a Scythagang, I play a 3rd field blower. That could be a thing. We'll see in the future, but for now, go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of matchups you want to see, because if I do live deck matchups, I have a couple of decks built that I could probably do that with, although they still have proxies in them, because I haven't got my box yet. But I should be getting my first box today, so maybe I can get a couple Guzmas, because I don't have any regular art Guzmas yet, for some reason. Anyway, subscribe, share all the good jazz. You can tell me what decks you want to see me profile on TCGO, what matchups you want to see. Like, for instance, anybody wants to see Ninetales versus Gardevoir. That's a matchup I could do, because I have those deck builds. Not to mention I have friends I could battle against. I have my brother I can play against, because my brother plays Gardevoir a lot. If there's any competitive analysis videos you want me to do, whatever it is, regardless, we hit 2K, something I haven't actually officially mentioned in a video yet, but we actually did hit 2,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Remember, when we do hit 2,500, we are doing that really big giveaway video where I'm doing what's it called, where I'm giving away those secret ultra balls, as well as a potential hyper rare Lele. We will see, although I might save the hyper rare Lele for like 3K or something like that. Regardless, drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.